Hey everyone, this is Rick McDermott here with Senior Solutions Group, and we are delighted that you're tuning in today. And we are also excited to have you become a subscriber. So if you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it with a friend or two. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about an experience I had last week with a newer client of ours who called in and had some questions about his plan options for Medicare. And he described to us that he has a real issue with trusting doctors, and he finally found a doctor that he really liked and got situated with the doctor, was able to get in over the last couple years, and lo and behold, he was told by his doctor recently that he can no longer see his doctor because he was put on a Medicare Advantage plan that he was unaware of, that he thought he was on a Medicare supplement plan. So a word of caution, if you are talking to someone that has your best interest at heart, you never have to worry about these situations. As long as they're competent, and they have your best interest at heart, they're not going to put you on a plan that you don't know all the details about and that wouldn't work for you. So it's not one size fits all. We're not here to bash Medicare Advantage. We have a lot of clients that have Medicare Advantage, but we're here to bash the bad players and the bad actors that don't listen to what you want and what's important to you. So what we try to do is take your temperature, find out what's important to you, what your budget is, who your doctors are, what's important to you not only today, but what could happen down the road. Because if you looked strictly in the rearview mirror as you were driving, if you've been in good health your whole life, and you say, oh, I don't need a supplement to Medicare, I'm in good health, I'll just kick the can down the road a ways. Well, it's like driving your car looking only in the rearview mirror. What's going to happen? You're going to hit something. So you can't make your decisions based on your health today, but you got to look at your health in the future. And you can't make your decision based on these offers that come in the mail, offering you to review the rent, utility, and mortgage benefits in whatever county you live in. And then below that it says respond to important Medicare Advantage Plan benefit information. They list rent payments, get help with your mortgage payments, your home phone, internet service, electricity, home heating. Well, who wouldn't want help with all of this? Plus help with hearing aids, preventative dental service, and eyewear. If you're making your decision based on bells and whistles, don't. You got to look at the big picture. How is our overall health affected by what insurance we're on, because the stress involved with paying co-pays you can't afford may induce you to have more health issues, believe it or not. So we look at your whole picture when we're looking at you as becoming a potential client. And I told someone this today, we may or may not be the best fit for you. You may have someone that you know that you trust. Go to them. But if you don't have someone like that, feel free to reach out to us at Senior Solutions Group. We are here for you. So I got permission. By the way, we are required to record our phone calls starting October of last year. So lo and behold, we have the call recording, which our client gave us permission to use today. So you're going to actually hear snippets from this phone call of his experience and what happened to him. So let's get started.
Tomorrow. Just, you have a quick second here? I wanted to talk to you real quick.
Yeah, not a problem.
I'm reading the notes. It looks like you're currently on a Humana Medicare Advantage Plan, which replaces Medicare, correct?
Well, I didn't realize it. My wife and I, when I signed up, the guy didn't say it was a Advantage Plan because I didn't want an Advantage Plan. My mother-in-law had it, and he threw in hearing, eyewear, and something else. Oh, dental. Which once we reviewed it, it didn't amount to nothing. I mean. And so then my doctor dropped me because they had too much of a problem collecting from Humana. So now all they do, I've been without a doctor now for almost 3 years.
Okay.
Because I want her. It took me a long time. I'm bipolar. And it took me a long time to get a doctor I trusted.
Right.
And then she drops me. So then they moved out of Franklin County into Benton County. And my wife called them last week or a week ago, 2 weeks ago, to see if they were accepting new patients for a change. And they said, well, yeah, go ahead and have your husband send his stuff in. So I sent it in. They told me they set me up an appointment for the 3rd last week. And the day before they called and said they had to cancel it because it's a BPO plan or something, and they don't do that. They'll do a Medicare solution or supplement,
Supplement.
but they won't do Advantage. I said, well, it's not Advantage. I sat right here and told that guy I didn't want Advantage. And all this time I didn't know I had it. So I dropped another one that I can't remember, CSS or something. I guess I got to look into it today. So I've got the info for you, I guess, huh?
So, yeah, his concern is he can't go to this doctor anymore. He finally found a doctor that he likes, and now he can't go to that doctor, and he can't change his plan. Here we are in almost July of 2023. He can't get off that plan and back onto regular Medicare until January 1st of 2024. So, not a good situation. So there are certain periods of the year when you cannot change your plan, and he is in that period right now. So let's move along.
That's a what do you call it?
That's a Medicare Advantage plan.
Yes, okay. We flat told him, because my mother-in-law got it.
Was he a local person or from out of town, or?
We talked to him on the phone.
Over the phone?
They had called. I think it was somebody from Humana.
It would have been, yeah, maybe someone directly from Humana.
Yeah.
And this was a few years ago?
Yes, because I had what was it? I was paying like $144 a month, and I had no eyewear, no hearing, and no dental.
Right.
And he threw that at me.
And that's what supplements don't offer. So you have regular Medicare and Medicare Advantage. The Medicare supplement plans pay great for your hospitals and doctors. You'll never have to worry about medical bills. But the Medicare Advantage plans, which are being strongly promoted, and over 50% of people on Medicare now have Medicare Advantage, including a lot of our clients, they offer the extra dental and the vision, some dental, some vision. That's what we're referring to here.
So I had him on speaker. My wife was sitting with me because, like I say, I can't follow this stuff, and I don't do well. And he said, well, I can put you in a plan that's $3 less a month, and you'll have dental, eyewear, and hearing. And I was like, really? Well, sign me up. He said,
$3 less a month. So if you're paying $145, we can get you on a Medicare Advantage plan for $142 a month. So with that plan, he now has some dental, some vision, some hearing. But he's only paying $3, $4 less a month?
But when we started, he asked what plans that we knew about Advantage and stuff, and my wife told him, because she took care of her mom, says he does not want an Advantage plan, okay? Stay away from Advantage.
Right.
So here I've had it, and
yeah.
I didn't know it.
So
I mean, the other coverage I had was okay.
yeah.
No bells and whistles, but he was happy with it.
Here's what happened, and it happens a lot. So these Medicare Advantage companies, by law, can pay a double or sometimes triple commission for someone who's brand new to Medicare Advantage. So often what happens is they have an incentive financially to put you on Medicare Advantage. It's easy to do. If they got you on the phone, you give them your Medicare number, and they explain all the bells and whistles, like a little bit of dental, a little bit of hearing, all this extra stuff that they put on these plans to incentivize you to sign over your Medicare to an so you're completely signing your Medicare over to an insurance company instead of using Medicare and an insurance company as a backup to Medicare. So now you're no longer on Medicare, technically. You're on an insurance plan that replaces Medicare. And now the insurance company decides who you can see, and they're in the driver's seat. They don't supplement Medicare. They replace Medicare. So a lot of these providers, they have to fight with these insurance companies now to pay for services, and the insurance companies are in it for profit. So they have prior authorization requirements, and it can be frustrating at times. I'm not going to bash Medicare Advantage, but that person that put you on that was not listening to you, or if they were ignoring you because they wanted to make that Medicare Advantage sale.
Jeez.
So
I don't have Medicare. I've got an insurance.
Yes. Now, technically, you're still a part of Medicare, but your Medicare card is in hibernation.
Oh, well, that's BS.
It's not even activated right now.
So he didn't understand what he had. A good agent will review all the pros and cons of all the plans they're offering. There are pros and cons to Medicare supplement plans, pros and cons to Medicare Advantage plans. He was not given that. So we actually called the company, in this case Humana, and they said, as a matter of fact, yes, it is $143 a month that he was paying for this plan, and he actually purchased an additional dental plan to supplement the basic dental plan that Humana offered. So we have a little bit more of this I want to share with you, and then we're gonna wrap this up.
They can make without going through everything that's required, and that includes some of the stuff that they don't want you to know, like the co-pays and the network requirements. They only want to talk about what you want to hear. We can save you money. We can give you all this free stuff and get you all excited. And well, we're going to save all this money. And then next thing, like you're telling me now, you can't go to your doctor.
Yeah.
It took you long enough to get into that doctor to find one. And now they're saying, well, now you can't see us. And a lot of times they don't understand what they're doing with Medicare Advantage. It's so different from regular Medicare, where the insurance company's now in the driver's seat instead of Medicare.
Right. Well, that's what my wife said.
It's not a supplement. Yeah, it's not a supplement. It's a replacement to Medicare. As long as you know that going in and you know all the pros and cons, great. We have people that have those plans and they like them, but you got to know what you're getting, and that's what we mean to you. So we'll talk about this in the fall, because you're kind of stuck for now, and then we'll reach out in the fall, and you can call us, or we can call you, and we'll go from there.
That sounds good.
We don't need to have an.
Okay, so yeah, the supplement plans work very differently. No bells and whistles, but they're kind of plain and boring. They're just on the driver's seat. They're not in the driver's seat like the Advantage plans are. But now he can't get back on. He may not be able to get back on a supplement based on his pre-existing condition. Bipolar is an issue. We do have one carrier that we represent that will take everyone off Medicare Advantage in the state of Washington. So that's in his favor. So we're going to wrap this up right now.
We'll make a day trip, just go there for that, for lunch.
That's great. Hey, Pat, what I'd like to do with your permission is, you're a textbook case study on people that end up on these plans without realizing it.
Yeah.
Kind of what I'd like to do is we put out educational videos on our YouTube channel. We can, if you'd like to, I'd like to get your story out without using your name, and use this as a textbook case study on how to avoid getting on a plan that you're not aware of. Is that okay with you?
Oh, that's fine with me. I can't stand people that do this.
Yeah.
Because they prey on people that don't know the system.
Right.
And they say a few things, and it's like throwing a bare hook out there fishing without bait on it, and they got you. Because they know you need it, and that was the whole start of our conversation with the guy we talked with. Was my wife said, we got to get him on a better plan, and oh man, it just, right now, because we were new to it.
Right.
Because I retired before she did, so we were both completely in the dark on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it took me like 2 years to get that doctor, and now I've been 2 years without her.
Right.
I have a trust issue with them.
Sure.
Now I need blood work. I need stuff just to stay on time. I'll be 72 in about 2 weeks, so I don't want to go nowhere.
Okay.
So, but anyway, no problem.
So we'll talk about it now. Now with Medicare Advantage plans, you have 1 year to try it out. You've been on it longer than a year, so a lot of the companies will have some health questions. So we do have to make sure you qualify.
Yeah, so if he had not been in Washington, he may have been out of luck. We have one carrier that today will allow him on their Medicare supplement plan. And again, we're not here to bash any company or any plan, but these rogue agents, these players that are not looking out for your best interest, be careful. You only do this, many of you only do this one time in your life. And it can be like deer in the headlights. We understand that. We do this every day. So we've seen everything under the sun. You name it, we've seen it, but there are new things that we see every day. We want to take the fear and the trepidation out of this for you. We don't want you to feel like you're being pressured to do something that you don't want to do. You should feel comfortable with this. If anyone's telling you you need to sign up today or this opportunity will be gone forever, run. If you need to be able to take all the time you want to make an informed decision, there should be no pressure, no high pressure tactics used. It should be something that is refreshing. That is something we offer, and many other agents that are friends of ours offer as well. So it's up to you to find one, and if you choose us, we'd be happy. And not only today, but as the years go on, as you get older and your needs change, we are here for you as well. Take care. Have a blessed rest of your day. We are Senior Solutions Group looking out for you. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.